What's up guys, back with another vlog. This one, the topic being protein powders, because let's face it, there is an abundant plethora, that's not needed. The ridiculous plethora of choice we have as consumers when it comes to buying protein powders. From whey protein concentrate to isolate, to vegan proteins, beef proteins, soy, hemp, all-in-one protein blends. There is something for everyone, and the choice can be pretty daunting. And that's even before we come to the flavors, because there's a flavor for everyone. Back in the day, it was just chocolate, vanilla, and strawberry. Now there are about 15 alterations of chocolate. So many weird and wonderful creations out there of these different flavors, but it just leaves you feeling confused about what to have. And also it's great marketing because it upsells you to try more. And I'll be completely honest, this is just a snapshot of my current stash. It's been a lot larger in the past, and I am completely guilty of falling for the marketing of brand new flavors, of thinking that I need to try every single flavor of every brand out there because they may have the most amazing white chocolate macadamia nut caramel latte flavor that will change my life forever. So this video is going to go through my journey from, let's face it, hoarding a hell of a lot of protein, going from that to scaling down to just one protein powder, one protein powder flavor, and how I can now adapt that to make multiple different flavors whenever I want. After months and years of buying into all of these different fads and flavors, I came to the realization that they're all just sweet. The manufacturers are all starting from the same point. And once you try a brand's flavor range, you actually begin to pick up a really similar sweetness in all of them. So much so that chocolate flavored protein powder very rarely actually tastes like chocolate milk. So I thought, well, surely I can do that. And because these protein businesses want your business, they've now come up with products that help you flavor food and drink. So why not apply that to their protein powders? It could save money. It could save storage space, because clearly I need a hell of a lot of storage space for that lot. And it will give you the flexibility to make something sweeter, make something a particular flavor that you want, saving you money rather than having to buy a new pouch of that flavor. So my one choice of protein powder is whey isolate, and that's because whey isolate is the purest form of whey protein. It's lactose free, so anyone who is lactose intolerant doesn't have to have vegan protein. They can have whey protein isolate. It has the highest concentration of protein at about 8 grams per 10 grams. Whereas if you take a whey protein concentrate, that can vary from anything between 6 to just under 8 grams of protein, because it tends to be blended with some carbohydrates and a little bit more fat, because the blending and filtration process isn't as complete as it is on an isolate product, which is why it tends to cost a little bit more. Now, there is one caveat to this. If you cook or bake with protein to make healthy snacks, I would also have a whey protein concentrate and a casein protein to hand, because isolate, through that filtration process, doesn't bake well in protein pancakes or mix well to, say, make protein dessert, protein mousse, that sort of thing, where you need the casein and that thickness to come through. The flavor is vanilla. It sounds plain, it sounds boring, but bear with me. you can change that flavour very easily. And the way I'm doing that is by using what the manufacturers are selling us, their own flavour drops. Add some of these different flavour drops to your vanilla protein and the vanilla taste is gone. And I promise you, investing in these flavour drops will save you so much money in the long run compared to buying lots of different flavours of protein and having all those different pouches. You can scale up that flavour to how you want it with 4 or 5 drops, and that vanilla taste has gone. It's not just the flavour drops that you can use. Every single morning I have a shake. It's made of vanilla isolate, either lactose-free milk or soy milk, and I use decaf instant coffee mixed with some hot water to begin with to make a coffee flavoured protein shake. It's got that right level of sweetness because I know how much coffee to add in to dial down the vanilla flavour, and that's just one example of using a store cupboard essential that you will have at home already to flavour vanilla protein rather than buy latte flavoured protein. They're not that good. Whereas this, it's like making your own coffee. You know how much flavour you want from that shake. These are the flavour drops that I recommend. I've tested these. They all work really well in terms of delivering that sweetness that you want, that specific flavour, whether it be cinnamon, toffee, banana flavour works exceptionally well. And these are the flavours that I don't recommend. Anything to do with chocolate doesn't really taste of chocolate. It just tastes really harsh and sweet. And I'm about to show you how you can make your own chocolate protein shake better than the brands. So for an example, Ghost protein. I've tried it, I've tasted it, it's great, it's really nice. It's very expensive. It seems to be the most marketed protein out there due to the level of influencers that are associated to that brand. But let's actually look at it, because it's a whey concentrate blend, so the protein isn't as high quality as isolate, and there's also a lot more carbs in their protein to get those incredible cookie dough, chocolatey, cinnamon, coffee flavors that they have than you would get in a regular flavored whey concentrate, and of course in an isolate, which is pure. It doesn't have any carbohydrate in it. So looking at Ghost's chocolate protein, per serving is 4 grams of carbohydrate. So what I've tested out, and it tastes more like a chocolate shake than any other chocolate protein I've tried, is mixing 5 grams of Options hot chocolate powder in the smallest amount of hot water first. That's 5 grams, so it's 3 grams of carbohydrate in that and just less than 1 gram of fat, which is less than the carbohydrate and fat values per serving in Ghost's own chocolate flavored protein. Mix that with either water or milk. Milk will always be my choice because it makes a thicker, a better tasting shake that's more enjoyable. Because you want it to be enjoyable. You want to look forward to it and enjoy all of the food and drink that you consume. Anyway, mix that with water or milk and then your vanilla whey isolate. And I promise you that chocolate flavor will be so much better than the chocolate flavored protein you're buying from My Protein, Bulk, Ghost, anywhere like that. It will be better than all of those manufacturers, and it's still coming in at less carbohydrate than what's considered to be one of the best flavored proteins out there. You can also apply this to hot chocolate mint flavor if you like chocolate mint. If you're bulking up, use chocolate or banana flavored supermarket milk that's full of sugar, because you're getting a bulking shake there, you're getting added protein. Then throw the vanilla protein into that mix of milk and that vanilla flavor will disappear and the banana or chocolate flavor will come through, and there you go. That's vanilla isolate protein going so much further than what you first expected, saving money so you don't have to buy all of the other flavors from these brands, and saving time, saving effort, making life a hell of a lot easier. It's also travel friendly. You can take several of those bottles of flavour drops in your suitcase if you're going away in training and want to make sure that you have protein, and still have so many different flavours to hand. It's completely versatile. What a service. If you disagree, let me know what flavour protein that you swear by, what tastes the greatest out there, and what can't you actually replicate with some flavours or sweeteners on vanilla flavour, and I will do my best to find a way to make it better. Thanks very much for watching, guys. I'll see you soon.